Marky was very special. Sorry.
I don't actually recognize anyone.
So grown up.
Yeah, saw him like at his worst days.
I don't want to remember so much about it.
So to see him now thriving, like 5 years, almost 6 years later, is like
It's just very
so
special that CAR T cells like saves people who have cancer.
If it wasn't for those CAR Ts, quite frankly, I don't think Marky would have been here today.
So CAR T-cell therapy is an immunotherapy. And what it basically does is it teaches the immune system of the patient to recognize the cancer as something foreign, to attack it, and to get rid of it.
Every type of cancer has different cell surface markers. So for B-cell leukemia, CD19 is one of the markers that is on the cell surface. What we do with a CAR T cell is that we engineer artificial receptor on the T cells that will be able to recognize the CD19 on the cancer cells. And once they find it, they sort of hook onto it, and then they have like granules and all sorts of things in the T cells themselves that sort of make holes in your cancer cell, and then the cancer cell sort of dies. And they will also call in reinforcements.
A lot of people also label it as a living drug because unlike other medications, it can actually stay in your body, and for many diseases we want it to stay in the body. As long as these cells are in your body, it can protect you from the leukemia coming back.
I think when I first heard about CAR Ts and we were learning about it and how it worked, to me it sounded like science fiction. It sounded like something revolutionary, and I remember thinking this is going to change treatment for cancer. I think what hit me the most was the idea that your own cells were fighting your own cancer. It was individualized treatment.
It's the personalization that we're doing. Like, we're really engineering cells specifically to what a patient needs.
I think Marky was only the 14th person in Canada to receive it. The team explained to us the road to CAR T.
So it's apheresis, cell facility, manufacturer, cell facility, patient. From a leukemia patient, we would harvest their cells, take them out of the body. Then, since we can't do this right here, right now, we send them off to a manufacturing site. What they would do there is engineer these cells, grow the cells up, and then they freeze the cells down, ship them back to us. When the patient is ready, we will thaw these cells out because they're viably frozen, and then we hand them over to the nursing staff. It's sort of like pass the baton to the next person in a way who takes it to the finish line.
Doing CARs is daunting as a bedside nurse, especially on day of infusion, because you only have 30 minutes to get the cells into the patient from the time that they come out of the freezer.
Second clamp open, we're dripping.
Often it's only 10 mils that we're giving, and it's something that is changing their life. So it's literally liquid gold that we are infusing in such a time crunch. Like, the stopwatch is constantly going, and it's how much time do I have left to get these cells into them, and not only make them through the line, but then flush the line a couple times to make sure that all 10 mils is in this patient, because you know the gravity that these cells have on their life, because it is literally life-changing.
That was fast, that was good.
And that was it. We never spent another day on the oncology floor for cancer again.
It made me better, made the cancer go away, made me get back to myself.
SickKids is the biggest bone marrow transplant and cellular therapy center in Canada. We've treated the most patients. We've done over 120 infusions since our first patient in 2016. Obviously, we want to push the field forward. We want to offer innovative, novel CAR T-cells, novel therapies for diseases which have not a good outcome.
So we're currently not able to manufacture CAR Ts on site, but that is one of my goals and my team's goals. We are at SickKids, and there are so many rare diseases or odd types of cancers, and kids are not adults. So we want to be able to provide these types of cell products for our kids.
With these very complex, difficult therapies, we have become more and more a national reference center. I think just the size of our operations, the excellent research setup that we have when it comes to the clinical trial unit is a big advantage in putting us on the map. And I think we've moved quite a bit over the last 5-10 years, and hopefully this will go further up.